Welcome back to Birkanis Garage. I'm Gilles, and today we are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the first mod on the Audi S3. So we will go around the car and I'm going to show you all the mods that I've done in the last 12 months. Alright, let's start with the front. My very first mod was actually Blackout Headlights. I will insert some picture of it. It was awesome. I couldn't see at night. After I went for colored one, which we made a video of. I'll put all the link to the video in the description because there'll be plenty. Then I went with a slightly less dark tint vinyl wrap, and this was actually done in the shop. So those ones are pretty much permanent. It's not a wrap. There is no bubbles. There is no nothing. After, one of the big mods that came in was obviously the Rs3 Style Bonnet. It's not actually from an Rs3 because Rs3 I believe are slightly wider, but it's in the same style, and yeah, I just prefer the look. The S3 bumper is already very aggressive, but the Rs3 is obviously even more aggressive by nature. And there is those side vents there that I want to make functional as well at some point. The car did not come with a registration plate. That is one of the mod. I'm going to keep going around. The wheels were painted black. Recently the badge was removed. The wing mirror it's a carbon skin, so the main shell is actually plastic and then it's real carbon but just skinning. Recently as well, the custom rear diffuser, which is still not completed. You know, I refer to it as phase 1. And at the moment you can even have a little preview. We've been playing around with titanium, and it's actually got the titanium pipe on, just to see how it reacts with the exhaust and stuff like that. The rear tail light were also painted. Well, tail light, they obviously at the rear. It's been fully debadged. No Audi logo, no S3 logo anywhere actually around the car. Gone off the wheels, no sticker for it, gone from the front. And since the bumper change has been made, the vent, the mesh and the little blade here has been painted in black matte. Oh, tiny little one. Just a little wheel valve cap. And I think that's pretty much all of it from the outside. Let's have a look at the inside of the cabin. So in here we haven't actually had much done. We had the carbon trim put in, carbon trim even, those little red guys, and I have a look around and I think that is pretty much it. You know, it's very much in its stock form on the inside but not in the bonnet. Again, all of the mods you see here, there are video for them. So obviously the obvious Audi logo deleted of the original cover customized, as well as water bottle, expansion coolant tank, the air box, the fuse box. This I actually had for a while a cover on top, but the intake mode is coming soon, so the battery is going to need to be relocated. So, you know, in here we've got a K&N performance filter. Wrapped underneath here is a inlet pipe upgraded 3-inch. Down there you've got an upgraded turbo elbow, both of them from Vag Sport. In here we've got a Wagner intercooler. At the moment we got shitload of cars coming through. Just wait for them to go away. And I think we'll be good. That one, little Saab. Alright, it's quiet again. All other quiet spots are often taken now, so you know. So obviously you've got the wrapping going on, you know, no point stating the obvious. Here we've got a Miltech downpipe with a sport catalyst, and that is obviously linked to a custom exhaust. And as you can see, the quad pipe are gone. It's now a single pipe exhaust, so it's basically Miltech downpipe, then custom with a 30 cm Simon muffler rated for up to 600 brake, and actually works very well. And then it's basically straight pipe from there with the mount at the frame there with a V-bend, so that the tip can actually be switched, so that we can either have an extra muffler or, you know, try out a different pipe. Having all of those upgrades means that the car was tuned by AMD Tuning, so that it's got a stage 2 ECU and TCU map. Here we've got also Revo transmission and engine mounts. Underneath the car, which you cannot see, we've got a dog bone mount insert, so that should make it a bit more rigid. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we'll go have a look around again and see if whether I forgot anything. Oh yes, we do have in here, I don't know if you can see it with the light, that's a GFB diverter valve upgrade with blow-off valve, so that's why it makes all the right turbo noises. All the soundproofing from the bonnet and in here was removed. And I'm trying to think, but I think that's pretty much it. You know? There's obviously a lot more to come. If you've been watching our channel before, you know that there is more tweaks coming for the diffuser. It's not quite finished. The titanium pipe is actually here, you're seeing it now, but we're actually in the middle of doing it. Here we've been playing around with it, but we still want to get the coloring better. We are doing it with a blowtorch at the minute, so it's a bit difficult, but we will finish the episode with a blowtorch and might later invest in an anodizing kit and using voltage instead to get a perfect color. Other mods coming from a fabricated side is, like I said, a custom intake. There is also more custom work going on in the engine bay, which I will keep quiet for now because it's going to be prototype on a first offer on this, you know, so I don't want to hype it up too much until we've got it done and we know it works. The turbo should be upgraded this year. I know normally it's quite common to go for an hybrid turbo, but because I want to push the car a lot more than what it is at already, and more than a stage 3, I'm probably going to go for a big turbo straight away, which will be tuned to be limited to 520, which is safe for the engine. Then it will be pile up some cash so that we can go and forge the engine, and then we can finally go for a tune and make the most out of the turbo. I was thinking of going for the Garrett G30 770. So potentially, you know, if we have all the supporting mode and the engine is forged, we should be able to push 700 brake horsepower. Obviously, this is not going to happen this year due to financial reason, but you know, it will definitely happen in the future with a bit of luck next year, or you know, the year after. We shall see. But yeah, if you want to see videos about all the mods that were done, just go check the playlist for the Audi S3 8V Black Edition. I think apart from the front, the dark out headlight, all of the mods are on the website. I really cannot think of one I have done to the car which yeah, we haven't documented. So there you go, guys. You know, that was just to celebrate the mod anniversary, or whatever you want to call it, you know, 1 year of modification. And yeah, it's been an exciting journey. The mods are getting more serious now, so I'm looking forward to the next year of mod on the Audi S3. If you like our content and you're not subscribed, please do. We've got a lot more of that stuff coming on. If you're already subscribed, please give us a like, give us a comment. You know how it works, and see you in the next one, guys.